So this video will be about making a coloration matrix table to be a continuation of the last video on coloration analysis. So I got this from the SPSS output. Copy, then you paste special text only. So these are the descriptive statistics. So we also copy this table, the colorations table. Copy, you make sure you paste it exactly at the bottom, then paste special, then text only. So let's make the coloration matrix table. So I would cut this first. These we'll put them back later on. Okay, let me just check. Okay, cut, we paste them there. So let's clean the table. So we get rid of these two, sig and number. So what we do, we press this part to highlight everything in this row, in these two rows. Then you press delete. So you repeat the same thing, sig and n, you delete for each variable. Delete, we delete, delete, delete. Okay, let's just delete everything. Okay, we're almost there. We are almost there. Okay, this is the last thing to delete. Deleted. Okay. Okay, so we can delete what's on the top here as well. We delete shift to the left. Shift to the left, not to the right or top. So let's number this one. Okay, we'll number later on. So what you can do is also delete these colorations, backspace. You press backspace, you cut this. Then you want to paste it exactly where it's in line with this table already. Let's see if we're in line. Okay, we're not in line. We paste it here. Okay, we're in line. So you've seen these variables are just the same, they are more of a repetition. So we get rid of the PS on and the variables. So we highlight the top part here to select everything at the bottom, then we delete. Okay, so we're left with the numbers. Now I want you to observe this. This is a mirror of what's this side. So if you see this, that's that, this, that, that. We can just go on and on until we finish everything. So what's here is there, what's there is there, there. It's basically a mirror of everything. So have you seen that's a mirror? So what you do is you delete this, you delete this mirror one by one. Shift to the left. If you shift up, this stuff will be dragged down. If you shift to the right, these things will come this side. So you just delete, shift to the left, delete. We can press backspace. Okay, delete, delete. We delete again. Delete. What tends to happen is that the last one is left alone, so we can even delete it itself. So we delete. Okay, we're having a table now. It's looking a bit similar to this table here. We're almost there. Okay, so we also delete the descriptive statistics. Okay, now we number the variables. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we copy this, then we highlight this, paste special, transpose. Okay, so this is basically now like a repetition here, so we delete the last one as well. So we have 11 here. So then the one, we just replace it with a 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Now the 0 allows the computer to turn it into a dash, so we press that, dash, dash, dash. Okay, let me go back. Yeah, so okay, replace 0, 0. So okay, dash, dash, dash. Okay, so when you highlight everything here, whatever change you make in one of the columns, it will affect everything. So if we do that, it will affect everything. So what we want is things to be at the centered, so we just press center. So we've centered the content here. So we want here the names of the variables to be showing, so we open this up. Now it's looking more like this matrix here. So here what you can do is highlight, so this will increase or reduce the decimal points. So we want 3 decimal points, so it's uniform. Same here, we reduce. Okay, now it's uniform, 3 decimal places. Then we replace standard div with st. Okay, what was there? standard deviation with SD as an abbreviation, SD. Okay, let's see, is it in line with this or standard dev? Okay, we can also standard dev deviation, you can just reduce it to standard dev. Okay, here we can just name it variables. Here number dot. Here we can even insert so that it's pushed a bit this side so that we can see it properly. Then we can make things on top, the titles bold. Okay, we highlight again. Okay, we highlight all the columns again. We try to reduce, so we need 3 decimal places, so we need something with 3 decimal places. So I think this is enough. So we can just highlight this. We go to borders, all borders. Okay, not this option. We go to thick outside borders. Okay, outside borders. Okay, then these sig values, let me zoom out a bit. Looks like I've zoomed out a little bit too much. Okay, let me just wait for this to load. Okay. So I think I didn't see those things I saved for significance. Okay, I think I might have deleted them for statistical significance. Let me just copy this diagram again. Copy. Okay. Paste spatial text only. What we want is just this. Cut. Backspace or delete. Okay, I think the table is almost ready for display. Okay. Okay. Change it to white with the coloration matrix table. Okay, that didn't come out well. Okay. Okay, I think we just go back to the setup. Okay. What people can do is this: you can copy this image. Okay, then you paste it to the picture. This image looks good. Okay, so that's it for the coloration matrix table. It's ready for data analysis. Now what I was mentioning is that intercolorations, so mainly if you saw colorations here, okay, so colorations this side, they indicate if there's multicollinearity or not. Okay, so multicollinearity isn't existent in this research, as the VIFs as the intercolorations are not above 0.9. Then for interpretation, just focus only on the first column. So for this, when presenting, you can just group them. So entrepreneurial intentions and the subjective norms, which is the mediator. So you just talk about the effect size, the type of test, all those things. Then education, among the control variables, entrepreneurship education as a negative sign here. Let me just untick this. Here it has got the negative sign. Now that's counterintuitive. You would expect someone with entrepreneurship education to have more entrepreneurship intention, but why is it negative? Well, it can be the coloration matrix table has got some mediation effects. So this may be a result of mediation effects on the variable. That's according to Muia et al. And Zhao 2010. So Muia et al. 2019. So when you're presenting, you can group them y variable and mediator. Then you just group the control variables. You give a summary and talk about them. Then talk about the x variables if they are meeting Cohen's criterion for large effect size, medium, and small. So this is mainly about the coloration matrix table. So you only use you mainly use the first column, then where there are relationships among variables, you check for multicollinearity. If you've got 9 as a result of intercolorations, then most likely you are having multicollinearity. Yeah, so that's it for this video.